Do you want to master the massage stroke that sets the tone for every treatment? Effleurage isn't just a warm-up technique, it's the foundation of every massage. This effleurage technique is called longitudinal effleurage, so warm up your lotion. And it's a great one to start the techniques. Okay, so it's not too deep, but with quite a firm stroke. And this technique is good for applying the lotion and warming up the muscle groups. Longitudinal means to go along the line of the muscle fibers. So we're going from the knee, and the pressure stroke is up to the hip, and then lighter pressure on the way down. This technique is Effleurage du Poing, and du poing is effleurage or stroking with the fist. So it's a little bit deeper. With this technique, it's important to keep your wrists straight and also your elbows straight, just so you can apply some body weight through the technique. You can use 2 hands or you can use 1 hand depending on the size of the limb. This technique is called cam and spindle, similar to Effleurage du Poing. So we're using our fist, but the other hand, you can see holding onto the thumb there, the other hand glides because we don't want any deep pressure here on the tibia. So it's a gliding technique, and my pressure comes from this hand. So it's really good on tibialis anterior. Just make sure that you don't go too high because you've got the head of a fibula at the top here. So you can apply your body weight, straight wrist, straight arm, with your open hand gliding. You can also do cam and spindle up here, up the side, so we're getting vastus lateralis, a little bit of bicep femoris at the bottom, and it is going over the iliotibial band, though we should explore the fact that we can't lengthen the iliotibial band, but it's also getting the muscles surrounding that area. But it's a nice area to use this fist and open hand technique or cam and spindle. Criss Cross effleurage is really good on the lumbar region. So what we're going to be doing is moving our hands across the body, changing like so, but the pressure of the stroke goes away from the spine. Okay, not towards the spine. If the pressure stroke comes towards the spine, can you see what we're doing here is we're wrinkling the skin up. Okay, so the pressure goes away from the spinous processes, but we do keep contact throughout the technique. This technique is called palmar effleurage or palmar circles. So 1 hand on top of the other hand, and it's great in this lumbar region. So we're effleuraging down and around, getting into the top of the glutes, bit of glute maximus, glute medius. But because again it is still superficial, we're not going over the bony parts, the iliac crest and the ribs, but we're getting into the tissue. This technique is called forearm effleurage, and we're effleuraging with this part, not at the point of our elbow. That's a deeper technique. So we can lean on. I either have 1 hand in contact with the leg while I work my way up, and the pressure stroke goes up, and then I keep contact. Pressure on the way up, and keep contact here. Or you can hold on like so. That allows you to apply a little bit more pressure and also change the direction. I could use either arm. You find what works best for you. This is called reverse effleurage. So from the head of the couch, if we're starting with on a back massage, this is a lovely technique to use to apply the lotion to start with. So we go either side of the spine, hands wider over the scapula, down the arm, turn your hands over, and then come up the back of the neck with your fingers. This is all one effleurage technique. Okay, and just that little bit of pressure at the top there. It's a technique you can do around 10 times to start, and is also a great finishing technique. I hope you found those techniques useful. Please like and subscribe and comment on any other techniques you want to see.